If your dream is to take your mixing to the next level, take your production to the next level in the next coming years, then you need these particular plugins, because if you get these plugins, your mixing gonna change. All right, let's check this particular plugin that in my opinion every producer need to take his or her mixing to the next level right after the intro. We all know that for you to set up your Autotune perfectly, you have to know the right key for your instrument or beat or vocals. And if you are not a producer who made that particular beat, it might be difficult for you to detect the right key in order to set up your Autotune perfectly, and this is gonna slow the workflow. This is gonna slow your production. So the very first plugin on the list that in my opinion every producer need to get to take his or her mixing to the next level is the Key Detector from Antes. What this does is that when you insert that on your vocals or instrument, it will wait for you to play the beat, and guys, this is gonna detect the right key for you. All right, so now let's listen to the beat, and I want you to watch here. It's gonna tell us the right key. You can see listening.
It's peasy on the mix.
Alright, so if you watch here now, this particular plugin has detected the key for us, which is C minor, or even we can switch from C minor to E flat major. Alright, and this is gonna help us detect the right keys for our unknown beat or vocals. Now, after detecting the keys, the next plugin which is popular in the industry is Autotune. Every artist, vocalist, instrumentalist, we all need Autotune on our project. So when it comes to Autotune, to me the best Autotune that you can actually go for, let's introduce this particular voice. Alright, so listen to this.
Call me later.
Alright, so now let's listen to Autotune artists on this particular voice.
Call me later.
It's very simple to use.
Call me later.
Alright guys, the next plugin on the list is Autotune EFS Plus. It also comes with the routine speed, the humanized knob. Then together with the auto key, all you need to do is to click on send to Autotune. Alright, and this is gonna set up our Autotune for us. Super simple. And with this plugin, you can create unique vocals. All you need to do is to browse the effects here, and guys, listen.
Call me later. Call me later. Call me later.
This is crazy. The next Autotune that you can actually go for is Autotune Pro, and it's simple to use, routine speed, natural vibrator, humanized knob. As I said, together with the auto key, all you need to do is to click on send to, and it's gonna set your Autotune for you. Super simple. Listen to this one too.
Call me later. Call me later.
This super simple. Now guys, the next plugin on the list in my opinion when it comes to EQ is the FabFilter Pro Q3. Why I love this plugin, it gives you the visual representation of the frequencies that you are dealing with, so that you can actually see where to take off any bad frequency or boost any frequency that you want. Alright, it's crazy. You can do a lot of surgical EQs using this particular plugin. This is a great EQ from FabFilter. Alright,
Call me later. Call me later.
and if you don't want the FabFilter, you can also go for the Antes Autotune Vocal EQ. This also a parametric EQ that you can actually see the frequency that you are handling. All right,
Call
Now the next plugin on my list gonna help you change your cheap microphone to any expensive microphone, and the name of this plugin is the mic mode from Antes. What this plugin does is that it's gonna allow you to select your source mic, the microphone that you use to record, that cheap microphone that you are having. All right, then and over here you can model your mic to any expensive microphone like the Sony C800G. all right, and this gonna take your cheap microphone to any expensive microphone. All right, browse through the Behringer microphones, the Rode microphones. Guys, think of the Sony microphones and other popular microphones. You can actually model your cheap microphone to that. So let's choose the Sony C800G. Guys, listen.
Call me later.
And you can play with the proximity here, how close or far you were to your microphone when you were recording.
Call me later.
And you can actually add saturation to your vocals.
Call me later.
This is a great plugin. If you want to take your mixing to the next level, then you have to go for this particular plugins. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to reverb, I will go for the Valhalla Vintage Reverb. All right, this is a great reverb. You can just cut off the low end, boost the high ends, set your pre-delay. Is super simple to use. Listen to that on our vocals. I'm going to control the amount here.
Call me later. Call me later.
Alright guys, so the next plugin on my list is this particular plugin that's gonna help you create the choir effect. This crowded effect that you have been hearing in Afrobeat amapiano. If you have been listening to Asaka, Davido, Narimali's music, you can actually hear this particular effect that I'm talking about. It seems like a lot of people are singing together, and this one too, you can use the Avos choir from Antes. This will help you set up 4 voices, 8 voices, 16 voices, or 32 voices. And guys,
Call me later.
you hear the difference?
Call me later. Call me later.
So if you want to create that choir effect, all you need to do is to browse through any of these presets here, play with the timing, the pitch, and the vibrato, and guys, you are cool.
Call me later.
So these are the 9 plugins that you need to get if you want to take your mixing to the next level. If this video helps you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. The name is Godsa. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.